Google Stadia just revealed its October lineup of Stadia Pro games, and we've got a lot to dive into, so let's talk about it.
Are you listening?
Alright, so we've got a brand new lineup of Stadia Pro titles to talk about, and if you're not aware, Stadia Pro is Google's subscription service that gives players free video games at the start of every month for $9.99 a month. And unlike other services out there, once you claim a game on Stadia Pro, it's yours for the life of the subscription. And probably the biggest game of the October lineup is Arcade Paradise from Wired Productions, which if you haven't seen it before is a 90s-fueled retro arcade adventure game where players have to convert their parents' fledgling laundromat business into an arcade paradise.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
According to Wired Productions, players will manage profits, pick up gum, do laundry, and get coins to unlock new arcade units for the business. And at the time of recording this, Arcade Paradise has received a 74% from players on Metacritic. The game has an 8 out of 10 from Nintendo Life, and over on Steam, the game currently has a very positive from the Steam player base. Up next, let's talk about Drawful 2 from Jackbox Games. Now, this game was originally released back in 2016, and it allows 3 to 8 players to use their phones and tablets as a controller and compete in a game filled with terrible drawings and hilariously wrong answers. Drawful 2 has received a 72% on Metacritic, a 6 out of 10 from Nintendo Life, and Destructoid gave the game an 8 out of 10. Slaycation Paradise is a twin-stick shooter set in the world of tower defense games. Players will set out on a multi-dimensional apocalyptic tour where you must slay endless waves of enemies on your vacation. Slaycation Paradise is from Merge Games, an affordable acquisition, and seems like a really cool game. Now, with this game being relatively new, I was only able to get 2 reviews, with GameSpew giving it an 8 out of 10, and the Steam player base currently has it rated as very positive. Tangle Tower from SFB Games is a point-and-click puzzle narrative mystery game that originally released back in 2019. According to the developer, Tangle Tower will allow players to explore a strange and twisted mansion, discovering curious clues and interrogating peculiar subjects. Tangle Tower has received an 8 out of 10 from Nintendo Life. The game currently has an 85% on Metacritic, and the Steam player base has given it a very positive review. Looking for Aliens is a puzzle missing item discovery game where players must search through a living image and uncover missing items located at the bottom of the screen. Looking for Aliens has received a very positive review from the Steam player base, a 70% from New Games Network, and the game has received a 3.5 out of HeyPoorPlayer.com. And finally, we have the Addams Family Mansion of Mayhem from publisher Outright Games. This platformer will allow players to play in competitive mini-games as Pugsley, Gomez, Morticia, and of course Wednesday Addams. The game has received a 4.5 out of 5 from the Xbox Hub. Way Too Many Games gave the title a 7.5 out of 10, and GameSpew gave the game a 5 out of 10. And overall, for me, Slaycation and Arcade Paradise are definitely going to be the games that I will be playing. I definitely think that it's a bummer that From Space got delayed, because that would have been the perfect game to add to this lineup, but unfortunately that game got pushed back till November. The other games on this list just feel like filler. Like, I don't know if I'm even gonna play them. I'll definitely claim them, but playing them is just completely different conversation. And look, I know that's kind of a harsh take, but when you look at this lineup in a bubble, I mean, sure, it looks decent, but when you compare it to the other games coming to things like Gamepass or PlayStation Plus, these games just seem like off. Xbox and PlayStation subscribers are getting deathly. Sony is adding Watch Dogs 2 and Assassin's Creed Origins, and Xbox recently added the highly addictive Dreamlight Valley, and even Amazon Luna. They just got done adding Thymesia. Again, in a bubble, these games are decent, but compared to other platforms, it's just hard to get excited about a point-and-click puzzle game, a 6-year-old mini-game, a mediocre platform party game, and a Where's Waldo clone. Definitely still hyped for Arcade Paradise and Slay.